Hello and welcome back again. My name is NX6 and today, well, welcome back to, should I actually say, because as you guys should know, on my channel, I've done a Katawa Shoujo Let's Play, like, I think it was released in 2014, I believe. I can't remember, I was checking it yesterday. But, basically, yesterday I was going through my channel, having a look at the stuff I used to do, just to see what I used to do, and maybe I could bring some stuff back, maybe, you know, obviously to change it up a little bit, make it better. And there's a few things on there that I actually really like the thought of that I used to do that I kind of want to bring back in a different way. But there was one thing that I was looking at that really caught my eye, and that was this game. You know what I'm going to do just before? You know, I'm just going to quickly just literally stop the recording. Well, not really, but I'm going to be stopping what you guys can see on the screen. Because I don't want to be centering that for half an hour. Right, anyway. Basically, what I used to do was a Katawa Shoujo Let's Play, and I didn't actually finish it. I got to this point where I am today, and I left it. So, yesterday, as soon as I saw that, I downloaded Katawa Shoujo again, and I sat there for like a couple, like, I think it was like an hour or two, just going through the entire game, trying to get back to the point I got to, going through all the same options I did, you know, the same options I chose and stuff like that. I did everything the exact same to make sure I can get to this point, so I can continue this Let's Play, just so I can finish it up, mainly for that. I don't really care about the ending, really, because I know what it is, well, one part of it, because I did record the entire thing. I've deleted the recording, I think, like, fucking ages ago. But now that I kind of want to go back and finish it, basically, I'm going to go the other route that I didn't do as much as I can, because I kind of had a route, because basically I went with Emmy, obviously. If you guys watched the old ones, I went with Emmy. And the route I ended up going in the original was, I ended up going a bit 50-50 with her. I'm hoping to see if I can go full weight, and I can't remember what options I chose from this, so there's a chance I might go with a 50-50 again. I don't know. Let's just see. But basically, let's actually get this back on the screen, so you guys can actually see it. There we go. Back to censoring again. So anyway, did I blush? I didn't notice. Did I? I don't know. Should I do voices? I don't know if I used to do voice. I don't think I did. I think I started, but then stopped it. Whatever. Emmy shrugged. Still breathing. A little heavily. Also, guys, a little thing, because I'm actually recording this with XSplit, so I've already got the thingy on the sides and stuff. I normally don't do this, normally. You know, record with everything on the screen already. I normally do that in editing. It's just, you know, it's a lot easier for me to do, so I don't have to fucking mess around in XSplit doing this shit. But I kind of wanted to make it as I used to do it, kind of, so I'm hoping it's getting the feel. I updated a little bit because there was like loads of assets I used for that one that I didn't actually own anymore. I got rid of because I updated them. So obviously there's a lot of changes in this background that you guys can see, but whatever. So let's continue. Didn't notice either. Well, maybe we should. Huh. I need to use your window. My first instinct is to hide, but then I realized that I'm still utterly exhausted and sitting next to a topless Emmy. So there's no running away. Rin's eyes pass over Emmy and me, and focus on the window. There was a cloud. A cloud? Rin nods. I was watching it from my window, but it didn't stay in my window. So I need to use your window. Okay. Emmy shifts, causing to cough in order to cover up a giggle of my own. How long did you need that window for? We're, busy. This time I can't contain my laughter. Rin ignores both Emmy and me and peers out the window. Her shoulders slump and she looks disappointed. It changed into something else. Disappointing. Emmy is having trouble keeping a straight face. Sorry to hear that, Rin. Could we have a little privacy now, please? Rin shrugs, as to say you can, and hooks her foot around the door, pulling it closed behind her. We both discovered Uka's laughter. Like, Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Unable to deal with the Rin's bizarre timing. Bizarrely Jesus Christ. Timed visit any other way. After our own... Fucking hell, can I not read sentences today? After our laughter dies down, I looked at Emmy. We're both a total mess. Well... Emmy raises an eyebrow. Well? Again? Emmy grins and laughs, and she nods. We should probably ditch the clothes this time. Nice. Okay, that is, something, I guess. Did we go full at it? I don't know. It's gonna be annoying trying to fucking censor that bit, because that's, well, it's not really that bad. At least she doesn't move around the screen, so I can just stick a black box over her. Pretty easy. The sunlight breaks through my window shortly before my alarm ruins the morning silence. I feel sore. No fucking wonder you had fucking sex the other day. Literally. The events of the previous event suddenly intrude upon my consciousness, and I found myself blushing. That was an eventful evening, and it explains perfectly the soreness in my lower back. The walk back, as I recall, had been rather tense. My trousers being soiled, I had to wash them off in the bathroom before going back to my room, but there was still a fairly obvious looking stain on the front. Fortunately for me, I'm the only person I ran into my way back was Kenji, and he didn't notice a thing, well apart from my being in the general vicinity. Of course, he asked how the night went, and whether or not I learnt anything of importance. I don't even know if I opened my mouth to answer. I was too tired to flip and care. Neither would I, mate. This morning, I admit that I'm feeling pretty worn out. Still, Emmy promised to meet me at the track, and I hate to disappoint. She indeed waiting for me when I arrived, doing her best to look cheerly, despite the fact that she's sitting in a wheelchair. I wave to her and begin stretching. You're really? Emmy frowns and shakes her head. Ridiculous. You're late, probably. You're late. Oh my god, I still remember this. God damn. Overstepped-ish now? All tuckered out? Well, at least she seems more of her old self. As expected, she doesn't seem that shy about mentioning our previous activities. Hey, you're lucky I couldn't show up at all. All that cadaverous activity last night, I nearly thought I'd have to see the nurse afterwards. Emmy laughs out loud. Nice. Then her face suddenly becomes concerned. Hey, that's not, I mean, you're not... Go on, spit it out. But it's just that it would have been hard to explain if you had an episode while we were... Oh. Now that you mention it, it really is a legitimate concern. I certainly hadn't thought of it last night, of course. Other than more pressing concerns had been at hand. Well, I don't think anything we do is going to be any more of a strain than these morning runs. I can handle those fine, so... Abby considers this point. Jesus Christ, my throat. I can't speak. This is great. Oh my god, the face. She looks so devilish, like she wants to fucking pounce on us, like Jesus. A devish light peers in her eye. Say, The light vanishes, and Emmy grins ruefully at me. I can't help but feel vaguely suspicious. I seem to have forgotten a pair of gloves. What do you need gloves for? Indicate the chair upon she is seated. For this, of course. Sure, regular moving around is all well and good without them, but I want to be able to get a good workout. And to get that kind of speed, you gotta have gloves if you don't want blisters. So what? Are you wussing out on me then? Do I have to go and do it alone? Emmy thinks for a minute. Or pretends to think. If I remember right, there's a spare pair of two... Oh, in the track shed. Oh, fuck, I just remembered what this part is. Okay. So she does certainly want to do it then. But in her normal school uniform? I would have expected her to wear a gym outfit for something like this. Wait, what are they doing there? Emily, look. Oh god, no shit at me. Seriously? You can't think of why a shed full of trek supplies at a school for the disabled would have racing gloves. She has a point there. Ishino, you dumbass. Well, when she put it that way, I suppose it makes perfect sense. Yeah, it fucking does. Hey, I'm still getting used to this place. Give me a break, huh? I guess I can let it slide this time. Come on now, I need your help. I can't imagine what for, but then again, I don't have a clue why racing gloves would be in a shed, so I'm not willing to press the issue. Why are racing gloves in a shed? Like, isn't it fucking obvious? Why would you have football gloves in a shed? It's the same thing. God, does he not think? Jeez. Alright, anyway. Emmy navigates her way to the shed easily though through I can hear her grumbling under her breath. It's kinda cute. Grumbling under her breath? How's that cute? Okay, sure. I hurry a little to reach the door first. Open it would be easier for me than it for her. The door opens and Emmy starts the wheel inside, only to come to a sudden halt at the doorway. It seems the door still is slightly too high for her to get over by herself. She makes a few runs at it unsuccessfully before crossing her eyes and glancing the offended object. Stupid wheelchair. Yoshino, can you give me a hand here? Sure, no problem. It's a simple enough matter for me to bump Emmy over the doorway, jolting her slightly. Hey, easy there. Oops, sorry. About this time that I fail to notice where I'm going when Emmy cheers into the mat. Oh god. She gives a startled yelp and topples forward out of her chair. There's a moment of silence as I gaze in horror upon what I've done, and Emmy glares back at me. Hishno? Yes. Promise me you'll never work at hospital. Yeah, he doesn't really seem that useful, does he? Sorry, didn't mean to. Emmy giggles and holds up her hand. Would you kindly help me back into my chair, Hishno? As I bend down to pick Emmy up, she grins in triumph and pulls me into a kiss that quickly has us both entirely unconcerned about getting her back into the wheelchair. In fact, as I move to a more comfortable position, I confess that the chair is pushed out the door, which, startled by the passage, swung shut. Yep, as I was expecting. Well, at least we've got privacy now, which is a good thing, as my hands would work quickly to remove Emmy's blouse and shirt. I'm starting to discover that she's forgotten to put on her bra today. Did she plan this? Her arms hook under mine and the rest on my shoulders as I kiss my way down Emmy's neck, pausing to give her special attention to a spot right where the neck meets the shoulder that I found last night. Nice. You got pretty good at this. Hee hee. I do try. Emmy pushes my chest intently as I draw back with a puzzled expression. I've got a confession-ish now. Oh? Having pulled back, I decided instead to focus some attention on her breasts. Nice. Good job. As she attempts to speak, my words are displayed with giggles that I found incredibly cute. I don't... He actually... Whoa, gloves. Oh, fuck. My own reply is rather mumbled into her chest instead of being addressed to her face. Should have known. Words quickly become irrelevant. Emmy's movements are more frantic? Jesus fucking Christ. As she's been holding something back since we met this morning, and now she's got an outlet. I'm very nearly caught off guard by her aggressiveness, feeling her nearly rip my shirt off. The way she seems divided to be in the dominant position. Jesus. Could I please learn how to fucking read? Like, fuck. Anyway. For my part, I confess that I'm caught up in her attitude as well. Fighting back, rolling and wrestling even as I caress her breasts. Nice, mate. Even as her finger digs into my shoulders and I lose track of where we are. So much that I roll right off the mat and land on something small and rather hard. Ow. Emmy, still flushed and breathing a little heavy, peers at me and bursts into laughter. I'm sorry, Ishino. Are you alright? Yeah, I think so. Not sure what I landed on, though. Isn't it lube? I think it is, if I remember correctly. I reach under my back and pull out the offending object out, inspecting it closely. Personical lube and lemon flavoured. Oh, got it right. There's a lube. Wait, what? Emmy's eyes shoot upwards as she begins, if possible, to laugh even harder. Somehow, I don't think this isn't track related. Oh man, I know whose that is. What? That's the track captain's. Oh, my old nemesis. Or, kind of. How do you know it's his? It appears that I've asked a stupid question, or at least Emmy thinks so. Because he's the one who told me the track shed was a good place for... What did he call them? Okay, sure. The stereotypical anime thing. Okay. Oh, he invited you to one or something. Emmy bursts into more laughter. I confess the sight of a naked Emmy laughing is slightly beautiful. Slightly? Oddly. Fucking hell. I feel engaged to end the conversation and get back to what we were doing, despite my rather pointed questioning. Ishno, the track captain's gay. Very blunt. Huh? Really? And here I entirely thought you two were a couple. Well, I did have a crush on him when I first joined up, but he wasn't interested. Obviously. But we're good friends now, I guess. I mean, he told me about this place, you know? I hesitate to ask. I really do, but I'll ask anyway. But what does he need the, lube for anyway? I mean, he doesn't, he takes it up the arse, no? Jesus Christ. How the hell does Emmy always manage to not blush? Obviously, he uses it for, you know, the arse. Anal. Thank you, Emmy. At least somebody actually knows. Oh my god. This story's going places. I try to express a knicker. I fail. Emmy's giggling too, and he tells you all about this. Emmy shrugs. Yeah, of course. He's kind of wild about the whole thing. He says it's a feeling that you can't beat. Uh-huh. The air in the track shed seems changed with some kind of a horrible curiosity. That's interesting. I suppose I'll have to take his word on it. Well, birds outside stop chirping. The wind dies down. Somewhere a man is drinking a cup of coffee. He freezes with the cup at his lips. We could, maybe, try it? I think that'll be the point where I'll back off. My jaw suddenly unhinges and hits the floor. What? Amy is finally blushing, rubbing the back of her head ruefully. Well, it's just that we really can't do what we did last night, you know? It wouldn't be safe, you know? I mean, it wasn't exactly a great idea last night. So, you know, we could try this to see if it is as good. Well, yeah, basically. Huh. Oh my god! I don't know what the fuck the censor on this one. I'll probably have to censor the entire image. Knowing YouTube, they'll be like fucking complete pissy at me. So I'll probably just like block out. But basically, they're doing anal. Just so you know. Cuffle, what are you talking? Are you talking about this? I'm positioned behind Emmy, who's looking back over her shoulder, looking a little flushed. Well, obviously, since we decided to go ahead with the idea, we had to get back into the mood. That accomplished, we emptied a bottle of lube and here we are. Yes, I'm sure, come on, before I calm down and think this is too much about this. Emmy's breathing is still coming a little heavy and her expression is almost impatient. Which is to be expected, I suppose. We're both so close, and this is kind of delaying things. I think we've both gone temporarily insane. At least, that's what's going to be my claim from here on out. I try hard to not think about the specifics of what I'm about to get myself into. There's no way this is going to be very clean. Taking a breath, that is as much for me as it is for her, I enter slowly. There's a lot of resistance, and it's like both our bodies are reluctant to actually go through with it. Emmy's whole body tenses as I'm only particularly in at this point. It feels surprisingly good, if a bit odd. Emmy's, on the other hand, looks uncomfortable. The expression is almost comical. Should I stop? Emmy breathing hitches in her throat, as it seems to take a few seconds longer than it should to formulate a reply. No, keep going, it just feels weird. She giggles. I can't blame her. I'm surprised that even I have managed to form a sentence. It's hot. Feels extremely odd. The lube glistens and naturally, it makes me uncomfortable. I continue to work out my way inside her, working slowly and listening carefully to Emmy's breathing. I'm going to end it there. You know, it's a bit odd, isn't it? You can actually just see my playtime there. It took me an hour. Anyway, yeah. Aha. Anal, I guess. Fun? Question mark? Not really. Anyway, hope you all guys enjoyed. As always, remember to do all the can't talk. Anyway, guys, I'm just gonna repeat that. Anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed today. And as always, do normal. You'll be. Oh my god, I can't talk. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna be releasing these videos from today onwards, and it'll be going alongside the rest of the Dead Island. And I'm not too sure how long this is going to take. I think there's probably this week and maybe a little bit next week left of videos for this. It's going to be quite short. It's only going to be 20 minutes per episode, or round about that. But anyway, guys, hope you've all enjoyed. As always, do all the normal YouTubey stuff, and I will see you all in the next video. Till then, everyone, peace out.